I'm gonna get into Cornell with this. So if you fall into the category of students who did this sad strategy on ChatGPT or any other AI platform, I have some really bad news for you. Things are getting heated in the college applications front when it comes to usage of AI in any aspect of college applications, whether that's in your college essays, supplementals, or just any small part like your activity description and condensing it down to 150 characters. The UCs have been emailing applicants who have plagiarized or used AI in their applications, asking them for an explanation to an extent where they have to now submit an appeal letter explaining why they did this and how, if their work is original, how it's original. Now, this puts you in a very difficult spot because if you do get detected for plagiarism and AI and you aren't able to provide a sufficient or better answer, your entire application will get rejected. It's not even considered. And this is just heartbreaking given that your college future rides on this. Now, I receive emails from you guys almost every single day asking various questions. And in the last few months, I've noticed that most of these emails that are sent to me have been written by AI. And it's just so easy for me to figure it out because technically, if a genuine student has a question, that question would just be like 1 or 2 lines, right? That's basics. But if you write it through an AI tool, it'll give you a paragraph with a very obnoxious greeting and just overcomplication of things and just repetition of like the same question over and over again. So with me, when I'm getting frustrated and I see these emails, I don't even reply to them because in my mind, I think that if a student cannot take the time to just write in their own words what their question is, why should I take my time and respond to something that was written by an AI tool? So imagine how college admission officers feel, especially those that have 10, 15 years of experience, when they see the same AI usage in college applications from students. And this has been more predominant in students that are international. What you can do to make sure your original work stays original. The first thing to note is colleges run your entire application through these AI detectors and very advanced and expensive tools that basically tell them if the information in your application has been sourced from AI or anywhere else on the internet, which means that if you copy a little bit from someone else's essay maybe 2 or 4 years ago, or maybe use the help of a friend, a senior who submitted their college application last year, they will know all of it. And you may just think, well, this senior submitted this college application to a different college, and I'm not even applying to that college, I'm applying to college B. There's no relation there, where there is. Think about it. Almost every single student uses Common App. Common App is the common connection. So as long as you're using someone else's essay or any other aspect for that matter, it is considered plagiarism or copying, and colleges will reject you for this. So here's what you do. Use online tools like GPT-0 to put your essays or whatever part you're looking to see if it's been used by AI and see what it comes up with. In many cases, even though it's original work, these tools will say that it's 70% AI usage and it's non-human. You don't need to get panicked there. I trust you if you tell me that this is something that you wrote on your own. What you need to do in that case is go through your entire essay or that piece of writing and do a few things. The first one, simplify the English. You don't need to overcomplicate whatever you're writing, or just because you learned a few new words, you do not need to show those words off and tell the admission officers how great your English is. Use simple language, use easy to understand and spoken language. The next thing is look at the flow of your entire essay. If you've spoken about your childhood in paragraph 1, make sure that that same concept doesn't come up again in paragraph 3 or 5 or towards the end. That's repetition. AI tools have a tendency of repetition. So when something like this is seen in your essays, it's often flagged as AI. Next is have better transitions. So if you're telling a story, make sure that there's a smooth transition between paragraph 1 to 2 to 3 and so on. So when you read the entire thing once and for all, you can link it to the actual plot and story of what is going on. This may be shocking to you guys, but only 3% of US colleges have strict and concrete AI-based policies where they define what will happen if you use AI. And one of the reasons why majority of the colleges do not have concrete AI policies is the fact that this is such a vast field, it's constantly growing, and it's hard to keep a tab on everything and anything that's out there. But before you guys see this as a good sign, close this video and go ahead and use AI to write all of your essays. I do want to point out that while colleges themselves don't have AI policies in most cases, Common App does. Common App is the portal that you use to apply to colleges, and Common App strictly has an AI-based policy. Under the fraud section of Common App, it reads that submitting plagiarized essays or other written or oral material or intentionally misrepresenting as one's own original work another person's thoughts, languages, ideas, expressions, or experiences, or the substantive content or output of an artificial intelligence platform, technology, or algorithm materially misrepresenting. In short, you need to be scared of this. This clearly states and basically means in simple terms that if you go against Common App's policy, they will blacklist you. So let's say that you've used AI in your essays and Common App does detect this, they find this out, and you've gone against their fraudulent policy, they will blacklist you and let all of the 20-ish colleges on your Common App list know that they can no longer consider you, which means that you will not be allowed to apply in that admission cycle at all to any college. Similar to this, there are some universities that have also come out and stated their AI policy. Brown University is a good example. They clearly state that the use of artificial intelligence by an applicant is not permitted under any circumstances. Similarly, Caltech has even gone on to say that certain specific AI tools such as ChatGPT, Bard, or any other AI-based material cannot be used in your essays. They even give examples of what is not allowed, such as copying and pasting directly from AI generators, replying on AI-generated content to outline or draft an essay, replacing your own unique voice and tone with AI-generated content, translating an essay written in another language. I feel like at this point, the message is loud and clear. Usage of AI is going to lead to rejection. So where can you actually use AI? Now, the best benefit that I feel AI has is as a learning tool. Use AI to learn how you should write an essay, or basically what are some of the tools that you would need to improve your writing or language skills. Basically treat it as a subject or a course. Before the world of AI exploded last year, how would you go about it? You would basically go back and think of, oh, like what was I taught in my English class, like the literature and language, like how can I make a better essay, right? And then you would go on to write your own essay. That is how you replace AI and use it to the best of its abilities. And I know that a lot of students will give this excuse where they say that they use these AI tools because they're not proud of their English or they are weak in English because it's not their first language. And I completely understand. I know that you're trying to save yourself from embarrassment. You want to present yourself in the best way, especially when it's English, probably, or maybe not your first language. But the point is being able to show that you are a student and doing that in your own voice is much more important than showing someone that you are this perfect person. Nobody's going to take a perfect person and give them admission into college. They want a student, someone who can learn, someone who's willing and open to new challenges. And you can only show that if you're truly expressing your personality through your own work. This video got serious in all sorts of ways, so let's end it off on a light note and our traditional random question. So I want to know from you guys who are watching till this point, what is your favorite mom-made snack? Now, I know everyone might have a unique one. For me personally, I really like this dal dosa that my mom makes. It's basically just dosa, but it's a healthier version. And it tastes absolutely amazing. I eat it with like the hot and spicy ketchup. So what is yours? Drop that in the comment below. Like this video if you've gotten till this point, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.